Hello everyone, and welcome back to Road to Ownership. Further your knowledge in real estate. Today our title is 10 Steps to Buy Your First Home Using an FHA Loan. Before we continue, please take a second and subscribe to this channel. It will be greatly appreciated. Home ownership, a cornerstone of the American dream, made more accessible via FHA loans. They act as a bridge, helping first-time homebuyers cross the chasm from renting to owning. So, are you ready to embark on this journey to home ownership? Let's dive into the steps. The first step is to understand what an FHA loan is. FHA or Federal Housing Administration loans are designed to help first-time homebuyers and those with lower incomes or credit scores. They offer low down payments and more lenient credit requirements compared to conventional loans. This is because the FHA insures these loans, reducing the risk for lenders and enabling them to loosen their requirements. One of the significant benefits of an FHA loan is the low down payment. You can put down as little as 3.5% of the purchase price. This can make homeownership more accessible for those who have been saving but might not yet have a substantial nest egg. FHA loans also permit higher debt-to-income ratios compared to conventional loans. This means you can still qualify even if you have other debts, like student loans or car payments. Now that you have a basic understanding of FHA loans, let's move on to the application process. Step 2 is checking your eligibility for an FHA loan. This is a crucial step because FHA loans have specific requirements, such as a steady income, a decent credit score, and a reasonable debt-to-income ratio. You also need to be a legal U.S. resident and of legal age to sign a mortgage in your state. It's important to confirm these details up front to avoid any surprises later. Once you've confirmed your eligibility, it's time to gather your documents. Step 3 involves gathering the necessary documents for your loan application. First, you'll need to compile your last 2 years of tax returns. Next, gather your recent pay stubs and bank statements, along with your credit report. If you've had any major financial events, like a bankruptcy, you'll need those documents too. Organize everything in a neat, easy-to-navigate system. It might seem like a daunting task, but it's crucial for a smooth loan application process. After gathering your documents, the next step is to find an FHA-approved lender. Step 4 is finding an FHA-approved lender. But where do you begin? Typically, you can start by surfing the web or asking for recommendations. The U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development has a list of FHA-approved lenders on their website. Remember, not all lenders are created equal. Consider factors such as interest rates, customer service, and loan terms. Fastidious research is key here. Upon selecting a lender, it's time to apply for the loan. Step 5 is applying for the FHA loan. This is where the journey truly begins. You've done the groundwork, gathered your documents, found your FHA-approved lender, and now it's time to step into the arena. The application process involves filling out a form that details your financial history, current income, and the property you're interested in. Be meticulous, be thorough, and above all, be honest. Your lender is your ally in this journey, not your adversary. A good tip: maintain a steady job throughout this process. Lenders prefer applicants with a stable employment history. Also, try to keep your credit utilization low. It's a balancing act, but one that can significantly increase your chances of approval. Remember, The goal is to present yourself as a low-risk borrower. This is your chance to show that you are a reliable candidate, capable of managing and repaying the loan. After applying, the next step is to wait for the loan approval. Step 6 is waiting for your loan to be approved. During this period, your lender is verifying your information, checking your credit history, and assessing your ability to repay the loan. It's a time of anticipation, but sometimes delays can occur. These could be due to missing documents or the lender's workload. Patience is key here. Remember, it's a process and each step brings you closer to your dream home. Once your loan is approved, you can start house hunting. Step 7 is the exciting part, house hunting. This is where your dreams start taking shape. But before you get swept away by the charm of a vintage fireplace or a sun-drenched backyard, remember to keep a few key considerations in mind. Firstly, think about your long-term needs. Does the house have enough rooms for a growing family? Is it in a good school district? Secondly, consider the location. Is it close to your workplace, public transportation, or other amenities you may need? Don't forget the role a real estate agent can play in this process. They can provide invaluable insights into the housing market, help you navigate open houses, and even negotiate a deal on your behalf. With their expertise, finding that perfect home becomes a whole lot easier. After finding your dream home, the next step is to make an offer. But that's a story for another scene. Stay tuned. Step 8 is making an offer on your chosen home. Now, this is where the rubber meets the road. It's the moment you've been working towards, but it's crucial to approach it with a clear head and a strategic mindset. It's not just about putting a price on the table, it's about presenting a compelling package that will win the seller over. Start by determining your initial offer. This should be based on the home's market value, its condition, and the local real estate market's dynamics. You don't want to lowball and risk offending the seller, but you also don't want to overpay. Negotiation is a delicate art form. Stay flexible, but be clear on your limits. If the seller counters, don't panic. Review their counter offer, consider your options, and respond in a timely manner. And remember, it's not just about price. Terms and conditions like contingencies and closing dates also matter. Once your offer is accepted, you move on to the closing process. Step 9 is the closing process. This is where we finalize the deal. The closing process is a crucial part of home buying, where all the dots are connected and loose ends are tied. Imagine it as the grand finale of a symphony, where all the different instruments come together to create a harmonious ending. In our case, the instruments are the final paperwork and settlement costs. The final paperwork includes your loan documents and the property's title. These documents confirm the terms of your loan and officially transfer the property's ownership from the seller to you. Next, we have the settlement costs. These are the fees you'll pay to finalize your loan. They may include charges for title search, appraisal, and other services necessary to complete the transaction. Once these tasks are completed, you'll be handed the keys to your new home. After closing, the final step is to move into your new home. The 10th and final step is moving into your new home. The sweet joy of unlocking your front door for the first time, the rooms echoing with possibilities. Yet with this joy comes responsibility. You're not just a homeowner, you're a caretaker, preserving this sanctuary for future memories. It's a thrilling chapter in your life story, filled with opportunities for you to shape your space into a home. Congratulations on your new home. Remember, owning a home is a journey, not a destination. You've now learned the 10 steps to buy your first home using an FHA loan. From understanding what an FHA loan is, to checking your eligibility, gathering necessary documents, finding a lender, applying for the loan, waiting for approval, house hunting, making an offer, going through the closing process, and finally moving in. Now it's time for you to embark on this exciting journey. One last thing, if there is a topic you would like us to cover, please add it in the comment section. Thank you.